Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So yeah, Natgas is following our forecast. It pushed yesterday a little bit higher after my video and we reached nearly the second target. However, so far we got rejected at this 276 level twice. Okay, so this was the first key target where I highlighted to you here yesterday that, you know, maybe think about taking a little bit of profit or whatever. It depends on what you did and when you entered. Of course, we had so far two very profitable entry points here in Natgas, and we basically talked about that turning point down there already before it happened. Gave you a target here, turned around, hit the first impulse, first correction, and then as expected has developed and hit our 1.618 extension target for the third wave. Came down in the fourth wave, nearly reached the 38.2 fib level, ideal target for a fourth wave, but came into our support zone and reversed as expected. Now has 5 waves in. So does it mean the fifth wave needs to be complete? No, not yet. So we need to keep an open mind here at this stage. We talk about two options now. So at the moment, in this scenario, we could assume the wave 5 is done, is topped, okay? It's possible. So if this is topped, it should now come down in a B wave correction. So first of all, let me just move that here to the side, just to highlight where our support was. So if it has topped, and it could very well have topped, we have enough waves to the upside. Yeah, we've got a possible ending diagonal here. The wave 3 is not the shortest wave. It looks like a diagonal. And bear in mind what I said to you yesterday. I think we only had the wave 1 and 2 complete and highlighted to you. Look, this could be a 1-2 setup. Don't think the move up is finished. We would expect still higher to at least 276, which happened. And I said how amazing it would be if we are creating a diagonal here, because then you have an absolute textbook pattern, that is, yeah, a wave 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 5 ended even with a diagonal. I mean, that is, you don't often see that. I mean, I'm looking at so many charts on a daily basis, and that you really have a 1-2 pattern which absolutely nails it. You've got a wave 3 which reaches absolutely exactly the 1.618 extension. You have your wave 4 as expected, and the wave 5 ends with an exhaustion pattern. Absolutely perfect. This is a textbook Elliott wave pattern, how it could be really in a textbook. Now, if we peak here, and there's certainly the possibility is there that we peaked because we broke below the previous wave 4 low, we could now head down in a B wave. So where would that target be? And by the way, I'm not saying we have topped. There is another possibility I want to share with you. Wave 2. So yeah, this should take us, if we have topped now up there, it should take us into the region between 244 and 225. Even though the very, very first support that we've got here, which is relevant, is the 253 level. So 253 is the first support, but the standard levels, in my opinion, are 244 to 222. So this would be further confirmed. I mean, we have possibly dropped out of this wedge pattern to the downside. It's not entirely clear to me. Maybe we have, yeah. So if that's the case, we can follow further lower. I will, at the moment, I'm still giving it the benefit of the doubt that we push higher. But as soon as we break below 262, I think we're heading down into this yellow support region. At the moment, probabilities have certainly increased because we have enough waves to complete this pattern. So we need to be watching for a reversal. We've now broken below the previous swing low. I mean, a lot is now, a lot would confirm now that we are heading down. But for me, it's not entirely confirmed. I think we need to keep an open mind here, and I'm going to show you why. I mean, this is nothing I would now trade anymore to the upside personally. We had here two really good entry points. And I told you yesterday it might be time to take some partial profits or at least move up your stop loss. Because now we could come down in a B. Or you just hold it. Yeah, I mean, that's another possibility. I don't know how you know, what you're trading, how you're trading, but the next entry point will be the B wave low. Yeah, this is what I'd be waiting for now. B wave low will be the next high probability entry point. Again, bear in mind what I highlighted to you as first support, so it might be worth adding a small position there already. Now, in a more bullish scenario, where else could we go? Because I did highlight to you that in a more extended wave, even though I don't think wave 5 would extend then, but in a more extended wave, we could push much higher. So what would be the scenario here? I mean, it is possible that we had here a 1-2 setup and here a very, very small additional 1-2 setup. If that's the case, we have to relabel this a little bit. And I could say, yes, we have basically followed this path and we have completed up here a wave 5, yeah, but it would only have been the wave 5 in a wave 3, so that this can extend out a little bit further. So just how to label this best for you now. So it would be, the assumption would be that, yeah, we had our 1-2 here, but the wave 3 actually sits up there. The wave 4 is now to come, and the wave 5, there's still one more wave to come, okay? Why is that possible? It's possible due to all the waves that we had here and how this structure was created. So it is very, very possible that we created here another mini 1-2 setup. We then rallied here in the third wave. This was a fourth, and this here then is the fifth wave of the third. I hope that makes sense. That would assume we can come down lower in a wave 4. It's not too unlikely because of this 1-2 setup here, yeah. And also, if I'm adjusting the fips here based on this structure, we have reached perfectly the 38.2 fib level, and not only nearly touched it. Yeah, we reached it perfectly. Yeah, so from that point of view, this is another very, very viable option. And we should not lose sight of that. Now, what would that mean? How far could we correct down now? Okay, let me just move this one to the side, this support area. For, I would say, the risk takers, this could be another long setup for the risk takers, okay? So how would I measure that? I would measure that, let me just think, yeah. So don't worry, this is not the final setup. Okay, so we need to choose wave 4 support. Yep, here. And we reacted already to it, yeah. So for the risk takers, you could speculate that we get a reversal already here in this area in a wave 4, yeah. If we lose, however, 250, then we're heading down into this support area. You can see they are very close together, which makes it possibly difficult. Yeah, I wouldn't be on the short side here because of this particular reason, okay? But still being positioned on the long side, also due to the prospect of the B wave reversal here to the upside, is certainly, in my opinion, reasonable, maybe reducing a little bit of risk, or maybe even looking at adding something here in the wave 4 support area. I mean, the way to trade this was probably yesterday when I highlighted to you, take potentially some partial profits. I mean, the primary expectation yesterday was still to go higher to reach target. When we reach target, the idea could have been to take some partial profits and now start to scale in again, maybe with a little or small position into this area with a forecast to rally higher. And where could we actually then rally to? So what would be the target in this particular scenario? Depending on how low we go, let's say we come down here to 257 maybe. By the way, the support area is between 250 and 266. Yeah, it could then reach sort of, I would say, as a max. So I mean, we've got then targets around 296 and 320. Okay, so, you know, decent reward to risk here, but things are getting uncertain now. But I hope this makes sense to you. I'm just leaving the chart as it is now, and we're going to check in tomorrow. But these are certainly the two possibilities I'm watching out for. I'm currently thinking the trend has obviously reversed in this larger fourth wave, yeah. So this is the idea, that we move up now in this larger ABC pattern, A, B, C. The only question we have now is this wave A finished or not? It can be now. Yeah, yesterday I told you no, probably not. Now it can be because we reached minimum targets, also from the fib extension side. But yeah, there is still a decent possibility to rally higher in a fifth wave. So when we come down into the yellow support area, then it's not a wave 4, then it's a B wave that can reverse there. As long as we're staying above 222, this count is valid. And yeah, I would expect here we do this ABC pattern in a fourth wave and rally still higher. So that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.